Hi, I'm Ian, and I've taught English in China, Korea, and Taiwan. And this video I'm going to focus on the requirements to teach English abroad, more specifically in Asia. So I've taught in those places, and I'd say I'm also pretty familiar with Japan as well. I spent about 6 years in Asia. So, for starters, in most cases you need a degree, and the degree can be in anything, and you need to be a native speaker. I mean, these are the two basic requirements to get a job, you know, in Asia, more specifically. And there's some exceptions to this rule. I'll put a link to an article below. That's what you need. You need that to get a legal, to work there legally. You need that in most cases. I think in Japan, if you have a spouse or something like that, then in other countries too, I think you can work there legally too. But you need a spouse and all that visa stuff. So you need those two things. Those are the basic starters. Now, those are like government requirements for your visa, right? That's why you need those things. Now, a school could also have its own requirements, which are basically more like preferences, but requirements nevertheless, right? So, and those requirements can be things like some schools may want you to have a TEFL certificate, TESL certificate, CELTA certificate. They may want that. Some schools could want, those are more common in China. Out of the 4 places, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and China, I think you'll more frequently see that in China than in other places, than the other 3 places. So, yeah, and then so some schools may require that. Another thing, some schools could require you to have a master's degree. You know, this is, you know, smaller percentage. Again, I would say that would be like in Japan. To teach in a university, you need to have, in most cases, you need to have a degree, a master's degree. Some other universities too, you may need a master's degree. In Korea, China, and Taiwan, I think you also need a master's degree. In Korea and China, though, you don't necessarily need a master's degree to teach in a university. And what else? In some cases, you'll need to be a certified teacher. Like if you want to work in international school, in most cases, you'll need to be a certified teacher. And I mean, that's different from TEFL, TESL, CELTA. It's different. This is about, to be a certified teacher, they're referring to being a teacher in your own country. You know, you have that certification. Also in Taiwan, to teach in Taiwan, you need, in a public school in Taiwan, you need to be a certified teacher. Okay, that's a requirement. So yeah, so some schools, in addition to the basic requirements, the 2 basic requirements, some schools, individual schools, could also require, again, like the TESL, TEFL, CELTA certification. Some schools could require a master's degree. Some schools could require you to be, or some schools could require you to be a certified teacher in your home country. Those are most likely the kind of requirements that you'll see, you know. So yeah, that's pretty basic to get started. So I'll put a couple links below the video to get some more information about those things as well.